welcome, welcome.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Quick strike complete. There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. LSU right back to the line. Just keeps slinging it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hill. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for space. It's Durham. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Anderson. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? 3rd down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day 1 install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
Snagged out of the air. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Firing to the right, complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He caught it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll go to the ground. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
And man, that's a great job by this defense, using the offensive momentum. They go down the field, score, they get you jacked up, excited. Defense is about adrenaline and really being able to play fast and physical and hard. Now they come out, 3 plays, they get the stop and force a 4th down.
Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Not able to pump the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Durham. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Makes the catch, it's Durham. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Durham. And he's brought down after a nice gain. LSU quick to the line. From the red zone, looking for a space. Catch in the middle. It's Durham. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, how about that defense on the snap? They are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Now the play fake. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's at the 50. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You always... Coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep two hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The extra point here would tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first. A fourth down stop.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
What just happened? Sure, they quit.
Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Moore to the air. Pocket breaking down. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He stopped short, and it's 4th down. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
The give out of the gun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Tries to get it on the ground. He's loose. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29. The Ducks will hustle to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got it in the middle. It's Hughes. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Moore will throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. The Ducks are flying down the field. They'll run it from the gun. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
The give to the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to be like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
They'll toss it to the left. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Give to the running back. Gets it past the marker. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, they'll try the middle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On the ground, it's Haynes. Running into the open space. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Turning it on. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And how about that on 3rd down? You give it to your playmaker in the backfield, and he's able to use his speed to go get the 1st.
And he's a guy that you should be focusing on with this offense. He's definitely a game breaker. He's a guy that they starred, going into this matchup that they had to stop. 3rd down, money down. You figured they might probably get him the football. They do, and they get the 1st down.
And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the 1st half.
And the Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Throwing right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the 1st half. We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. back, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Starts from their own 25-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
He'll do it himself on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They kick it away on 4th down. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit.
What a break. I tell you what, the returner caught a huge break. That football getting on the deck with all that speed on the field where he was able to go recover.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. From the gun. Give on the inside. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo. The play action fake. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the middle. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. So here comes the Michigan offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They send the tight end in motion. The give on the inside. Of a man on the defensive front.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas. Get it together.
Using his legs, it's Haynes. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
To throw, it's Underwood. Trying to beat the D deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and you see how everybody was impressed. When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
They're working that left side. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
How about the hit on the tight end there? They knew they had to bring the lumber on the big fella to bring him down, and they just blew him up.
Handoff from the gun. There he goes! Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Ducks are rolling down the field. They're going to ride this running back. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll give it to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Michigan stole their winged helmets and possibly their fight song from Princeton, but they are giving an Ivy League level education and defense today.
Yeah, and stealing their hearts, just ripping them out, not giving them anywhere to go, no life. This offense has no answers because Michigan's out there just destroying them, giving them a...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They are backed up, top field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Handoff to the single running back. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Now on second down. Here's the handoff. Not much much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and not his best work. He'll field the punt and look for room. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're in a perfect situation here, David. Just make sure you drain the clock and you have the last play.
100%. You can't lose. That's how you want to do it. Lead the clock, get in a position, Jesse, where you kick the field goal and the clock's at 0.
It just comes down to which plays that you can run in your sleep here. Easy things you can go out and execute to give your kicker the best shot at winning you this game.
Score is deadlocked and the clock is winding down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Moore to the air. The short hands. It's Garcia. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down.
Yeah, they got to move fast, and obviously you're going for this on 4th down, and you got to think about how many chunk plays I can get, move the sticks, get down the field. I got to get a score, Jesse, in this critical moment.
So start thinking about who are your best players and who needs to touch the football right now. Those are the plays that you need to be dialing up this situation of the game.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Field goal is good. They have taken the lead in the final seconds, guys, and the celebration has erupted on the sideline.
How about the kicker coming through in a must-have moment? They had to have this kick to take the lead late in the ball game. All the pressure, give me all the pressure, and he comes through in the clutch.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Will open from the 15. Looking to throw on 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. He's got it down the back. They make the stop, but that's going to do it here as time has expired, and that'll just serve to pad the stats. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive, great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit.
Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. We'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, the ground game. Powers through the defender. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Those who... will be champions, so said Bo Schembechler, and those who keep it on the ground churn out first downs.
Yeah, it's because it's a way of life, right? It's that physicality. It's going to be hard in practice all week. When you're at Michigan, it's going to be grind. It's going to be physical. That's who they are. They won't compromise. If you get to stick around here recently, a lot of success, too.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Hard running there. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try the right side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his...
Looking deep. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Back to throw, it's Manning. Out of the backfield, he's open. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Bringing the heat. Back open in the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Longhorns with the 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They're testing the right side here. Makes a man miss. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
The Longhorns back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Leaves it with the running back. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. They'll try the run. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on fourth down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on 4th and short. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Handoff to the single back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too. Because of the field position with the offense backed up, they know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
From his end zone, looking to throw, got to take care of the ball. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
Number 1 objective here, no turnover. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
That punt was a bit rushed, and it showed with a short kick. That is not a great special teams play as the ball is marked dead inside their own 35. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Manning. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
On 3rd and goal, you
It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay the strap.
Right, and they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
A long way to go on 4th and goal. He's looking to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Picked off. Looking for more room. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. And the Wolverines will boot it away to start the second half. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Right down the middle. And that one's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Rolling right and going deep. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. It's Manning. Completed pass, but it not only goes nowhere, it goes backwards.
You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded, you were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. We got to catch that thing. We got to get north-south and go make a play, get closer to the end zone, not start dancing and going the wrong way.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. Pressure coming. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Wolverines can really attack on this second and short. Gives it on the option. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Going to the ground. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Motion from the wideout. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. The give to the tailback. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Thank everyone for watching. Like, thumbs up, comment, subscribe and share. Victory Hand.